Once upon a time, a man went to Buddhist monk and said, "Sir, please help me, I am very upset with my life. I don't understand what to do." Saying this, the man started weeping. The monk consoled him and said, "My friend, tell me in detail what's the matter." The man began to tell his sad story and said, "Sir, I live in the nearby village. Once I was the richest man of my village. I would lend money to anyone who came to me for money. But when it was time to return the money, people would start to make excuses and did not return my money. I got married a few years back. I never hid anything from my wife. I told everything to my wife about my past and would tell everything about my present. But still, my wife did not have respect for me. One day she had a big fight with me. When I asked my neighbors to mediate between me and my wife, she became even more angry and left the house. Many times, I felt that people respect me in front of me, but they make fun of me behind my back. I have become a laughingstock in my village. People take advantage of my compulsions. Now my business is very down and my wife has also left me. I don't understand what to do." After listening to the man, the monk thought for a moment. Then he said, "My friend, the reason behind your fight is that you are very innocent and you tell others even those things which you should never tell anyone. Therefore, today I will tell you about 7 things which you should never reveal to anyone." The man started listening to Buddhist monk carefully. Then the monk started telling, "The first thing you should never tell anyone is about your sorrow and helplessness. It has been seen that whenever there is any sorrow in our life, we start sharing it with others. We feel that by sharing our sorrow with others, our grief will decrease. But in reality, by doing this, we proved to be a weak and helpless person in the eyes of others. By doing this, most of the people will not help you, but will definitely make fun of you behind your back. And if someone helped you, then he will expect even greater help from you in return, and if you could not help him in return, then he will get angry with you. And if by mistake you share your problem with any of your enemies, then they will manipulate your helplessness, because your enemies will know that right now you are weak and helpless. And this is right time to take revenge from you. Therefore, never share your sorrow and helplessness with others. Also try to read people's mind while giving them money. Because if you could read their mind, then you will come to know about their intentions. Then you can save yourself from many unwanted circumstances." Then the monk said, "Second thing which you should never share with others is your past mistakes and future plans. Whatever mistake you have done in your past, you should never share it with others. You cannot rectify your past mistakes by sharing it with others. Rather, you will become a reason for ridicule in the eyes of people. After knowing your past mistakes, people will start making fun of you behind your back. You should not tell your future plans with others. There are 2 big disadvantages of doing so. First is when you start telling people about your future goals, then people start to praise you. However, from inside, they feel jealous with you. And when you listen to your praise, then you start to be content. And when you become content, then your enthusiasm subsides, and then you will lose the passion to achieve your goal. Second disadvantage is when you share your future plans with people. Then people start feeling jealous with you from inside. They start to wish your failure. They will try to demotivate you, and if could be possible, they will create obstacles in your future plans. Therefore, you should never tell about your future plans with others and keep it secret. You can tell them only after achieving it. Then the monk said, third thing you should never tell anyone is about your home affairs. You should not tell anyone about matters of your house. What is going on inside your home among your family members? What is going on between you and your life partner? It has been seen that often there are frequent small arguments in every house. But matter of the house should never come out. Many times after a small argument or fight at home, we start sharing our home matters with others. When we start talking about our own matters in front of others, then people get a chance to enter into our domestic affairs. Also, they can take advantage of our domestic dispute if needed be. And apart from that, when our family members will come to know that we have discussed our family matter with others and criticized them, then they will also feel very bad. And then our relationship with them to get even worse. Therefore, you should never talk about your family matters with others. Then the monk said, fourth thing which you should never tell anyone is about your weakness and your strength. There are two big reasons of not telling anyone about your weakness and strength. There are two big reasons of not telling anyone about your weakness and strength. First reason is that your enemy came to know about your strength. Then they will somehow find some way to tackle your strength, then it will not remain your strength anymore. Similarly, if you share your weakness with others, then people will start taking advantage of it and can blackmail you in future. Thus you will always be under their control and you will have to obey them. Then the monk said, the fifth thing which you should never tell anyone is about your income and your savings. There are main two reasons behind not revealing your income to others. First reason is if you earn handsome income every month, and your friends and relatives came to know about your income. Then first of all, they will start to feel jealous with you and start asking you to lend them money. And if you lend them money, then they will be reluctant to return the money to you because they would feel that you are more than enough and you have enough savings. On the other hand, if your income is low, and your friends and relatives came to know about your low income, then they will not have due respect for you. They will make fun of your low income behind your back. Because they would feel that you don't earn enough income to return their money. This will also spoil your relationships with them and you will not be able to earn due respect in society. Then the sixth thing that you should never tell anyone is about your humiliation. If you have ever been humiliated in your past, for any reason, then you should never tell about it to anyone. Not even your life partner. Because at that time, your life partner might speak in your favor. But later, they will keep on taunting you about that insult again and again. Similarly, if other people came to know about your insult in the past, then they can anytime humiliate you by talking about your insult in front of other people. Therefore, you should never tell anyone about your humiliation if you ever had. Then the seventh and last thing which you should never tell anyone is about your friends and enemies. However, most of the people are least concerned about who are your friends and who are your enemies. But still, this is a sensitive information which should not be shared with anyone because those people who wish bad for you can take advantage of this information. Similarly, if your friends know who are your enemies and if in future you had a fight with your friends, then they can join hands with your enemies and harm you. Therefore, you should never tell anyone who are your friends and who are your enemies. Having said that, Buddhist monk became silent, then said, my friend, If you take care of these 7 things and never reveal them to anyone, then surely you will be able to live a happy and respected life in the society. Then the man had tears in his eyes, tears of remorse today. He realized that what a big mistake he had made by telling all his secrets to others. He has suffered a lot because of it. In front of the monk, he decided that now, he will never repeat this mistake and will never tell these 7 things to anyone. Then he bowed down to the monk and left from there.